Hey there, folks. Are you considering a move to the bustling, culture-filled city of Atlanta? Well, you're in luck. Today, we're going on an exciting journey through the top 5 residential hotspots in Atlanta. Each neighborhood has its own unique charm and character, so buckle up as we dive into what makes them shine. Hi, I'm Tim Trevathan, your friendly neighborhood real estate expert from Tim Trevathan Homes. My passion is helping people like you discover their dream homes in the heart of Atlanta. Whether you're planning a big move or simply eyeing an upgrade, don't be a stranger. Reach out to me and I'll get you set up. Now let's kick off our thrilling exploration of the top 5 residential gems in Atlanta. This list comes straight to you from niche.com, the go-to source for neighborhood deep dives. And these neighborhoods stand out thanks to their fantastic amenities, superb school systems, local business accessibility, and more. From the vibrant heartbeats of their communities to the hidden nooks awaiting discovery, join me for a breakdown of each of these cities and uncover why these locales are not just places to live, but places to thrive. As an extra treat, stick around to the end of this video where I'll spill some fascinating details about these neighborhoods that could tilt the scales for your decision-making process. First up on our list is none other than Atlantic Station, an urbanite's paradise. Atlantic Station is highly attractive for its strategic location, providing smooth access to major highways, and it's nestled on Midtown Atlanta's west side. Atlantic Station offers prime city living. With easy access to I-75 and 85 and I-20, you're just a hop and a skip away from anything going on downtown and a quick cruise to the suburbs. And while Atlantic Station is a prime location, it comes with a price. The convenience that Atlantic Station provides comes with a hefty price tag, which is higher than both the national average and most other Atlanta neighborhoods. If you buy here, know you'll one day reap incredible rewards on the resale value of your home. Redfin.com reports an increase of 2.3% in the median sales price of homes year over year, and Zillow shows a huge upward trend in home values. Probably one of the best highlights about Atlantic Station is its lively nightlife, teeming with entertainment and more dining options than you can imagine. Night owls rejoice. Atlantic Station offers an eclectic mix of bars, clubs, restaurants, and theaters within a walkable distance. Serenade your evenings with live music performances, DJ sets, comedy shows, and much more. Whether it's nightlife or daytime hours, you'll have to stay alert due to the heavy traffic during rush hours, a common urban headache. With numerous people flocking to Atlantic Station for work or leisure, traffic congestion can be quite the challenge, especially during peak hours. Atlantic Station is not just a residential hub, it's a shopping paradise that beckons to the inner shopaholic in us all. Imagine stepping out of your door and being greeted by an array of shopping centers and boutiques offering everything from luxury designer labels to everyday favorites like H&M and IKEA. Not to forget, there's even a grocery store for those last-minute dinner ingredients. Shopping has never been more convenient. However, if you're someone who thrives in the great outdoors, you might find Atlantic Station's urban landscape a bit limiting. While there are pockets of greenery like Piedmont Park to enjoy a peaceful lunch break, those seeking expansive parks or hiking trails will need to look beyond the neighborhood's boundaries for their nature fix. On a brighter note, Atlantic Station stands as a beacon of safety in the bustling city of Atlanta. With crime rates lower than many other parts of the city and state, residents can breathe a little easier walking home at night or while enjoying the neighborhood's vibrant nightlife. According to data by Neighborhood Scout, which considers property and violent crimes, the neighborhood sits safer than about 40% of Georgia communities. Moving on, let's focus a little on education. Families considering making Atlantic Station their home should weigh their options carefully when it comes to schooling. While there are educational institutions within reach, they may not boast the high rankings found in other areas of Atlanta. It's an important aspect to ponder for those with little ones. When it comes to living spaces, Atlantic Station has them in spades. From sleek, modern apartments, perfect for the single professional, to spacious townhomes fit for growing families, this neighborhood caters to every lifestyle. With such diversity in housing options, finding your dream home here is more than just a possibility. Yet, with every rose comes its thorn. In this case, the vibrant beat of Atlantic Station's heart comes with elevated noise levels. The bustling streets by day turn into lively hubs by nightfall, with bars, clubs, and restaurants all contributing to the soundtrack of your life here. If peace and quiet are what you seek after sundown, this might give you pause. Each facet of Atlantic Station offers something unique, a mixed bag where convenience meets challenge and excitement blends with consideration. It's all about what you value most in your urban living experience. Next up on the list, we have Alpharetta, a suburban sanctuary. Diving into the heart of family and educational excellence, Alpharetta stands out as an education haven with its array of top-tier schools that consistently rank highly both statewide and nationally. This city promises a bright future for your little ones. Whether you're leaning towards public education or private institutions, Alpharetta has got your back, ensuring your family is well positioned for academic success. However, it's important to note that all this requires a home investment that's well above average. The demand for homes in this secure and academically inclined community has soared over the years, with home values rising by a staggering 11.3% year over year and setting the current median home values in the high 600,000s as well as the 700 and 750,000s. As a result, housing costs have followed suit, making Alpharetta an investment that requires some serious financial consideration. On the plus side, one can't overlook Alpharetta's lower crime rate, which offers a secure environment perfect for any family. In fact, Alpharetta has historically been known for its low crime rates compared to both national and state averages, and ranking as one of Atlanta's safest suburbs means peace of mind is part of the package deal when choosing to lay down roots here. It's an ideal setting that combines serenity with the convenience of suburban living. In fact, I've had clients that have come and moved here from other cities like New York City, and they're like, Tim, we want to be in Alpharetta because this just makes the most sense for us and our family. One thing to mention, should your daily routine involve venturing into downtown Atlanta, brace yourself for longer commute times. Yes, traffic can become quite congested during peak hours, and this journey can stretch over an hour long on a bad day, testing your patience and possibly requiring you to rethink your daily schedule. But let's not forget about the abundance of outdoor activities available within city limits or just a short drive away. Alpharetta boasts parks, hiking trails, bike paths, and recreational facilities aplenty. It's like having a nature as your backyard playground, perfect for those who love maintaining an active lifestyle amidst serene landscapes. Though, don't put away those car keys just yet, given that Alpharetta is more spread out compared to denser urban areas. You'll likely rely heavily on your vehicle for almost everything, from grocery shopping to dining out or commuting to work. For job seekers, especially in the tech sector, Alpharetta shines brightly as the technology city of the South. Housing numerous successful companies within its confines ensures ample job opportunities are just around the corner, literally. I have one client who works at Coca-Cola downtown, and despite that kind of commute time, he's willing to have moved to Alpharetta, and he's very happy because of the safety, the crime is very low, and just the overall area is just very bustling in nature, and again, has that serenity at the same time. But if it's the vibrancy and diversity often found closer to city centers that you're after, then it might feel like something's missing here. That's one thing I do want to point out. While peaceful suburban life has its perks, those craving, bustling urban environments filled with diverse culture experiences might find it somewhat limiting. Finally, whether you're eyeing condos, townhomes, or sprawling suburban homes fit for royalty, or at least a sizable family, Alpharetta caters to various lifestyles and family sizes with its wide range of housing options. One good first-hand example is I got a client and good friend who bought a house in Alpharetta, and it is on the lowest end of the sales price. He bought for $470,000. It's got about 1,700 square feet, close to 1,750, and it's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom home. Beautiful home. But again, this is on the low end for $470,000. He also works for Coca-Cola, which is downtown, so even though he commutes a fair amount of time to get there, he loves living in Alpharetta for the low crime and the serenity and the options as far as dining and shopping. So really, it does cater to so many different types of people, as well as families, again, with the good schools. You can still enjoy living in Alpharetta because of what they do have to offer. Speaking of dining, I will say that if you're a true foodie, you may gravitate more towards downtown Atlanta, where they have more cuisine options, but still, nevertheless, Alpharetta has got some good options. Now, I hope you're still with me because it's time to take a look at Johns Creek, the family-friendly suburb. Right out the gate, I want to talk about safety because Johns Creek is, are you ready? The safest city on the list, bar none. It has been featured in numerous news articles and blogs as being in the top 10 safest cities in the country. And last I checked, it was ranked at number 5. Neighborhood Scout lists it as safer than 71% of cities nationwide. So if you prioritize safety above all else, Johns Creek should be at the top of your list. Quite naturally, when we talk about safety, the next topic that follows is education. So how does it stack up? Does it have a watch where you step vibe like Atlantic Station? Or maybe it has a lay your roots anywhere and win vibe like Alpharetta? Well, guess what? For many families currently living in Johns Creek, the educational system feels a lot like hitting the jackpot, thanks to a high-ranking school system that's part of the Fulton County school system. The area is home to some of Georgia's top-notch schools, like Shade Creek Elementary, which ranks 16th in the state, and Johns Creek High, which ranks 11th. So know that education here isn't just another checkbox, it's an investment in your child's future, setting the stage for unparalleled growth and opportunities. But, and you know, there's going to be a but on the flip side, living in Johns Creek does come with, you guessed it, a higher cost of living. Stretching your dollar might feel more like an Olympic sport here, with property taxes and housing costs soaring above national and state averages. But you know what they say, with great amenities comes a great price tag, and for many families, it is worth it. However, if you're someone whose idea of a perfect evening involves exploring vibrant nightlife and hopping from bars to clubs until dawn breaks, then you might have to adjust your expectations. Johns Creek is predominantly residential and tends to tuck itself into bed early. Nightlife here is more about cozy dinners than clubbing till sunrise. For outdoor enthusiasts or golf aficionados prepared to be delighted. With over 300 acres of parkland and several prestigious golf courses such as Atlanta Athletic Club and River Pines Golf Course at your disposal, there's never a dull moment. Whether it's teeing off on a Sunday morning or taking a leisurely stroll through one of its many parks, Johns Creek is an open invitation to embrace nature's bounty. And I kid you not, golf is huge here, and Johns Creek has it all. But let's not forget about one of suburban life's inevitable downsides: heavy traffic during rush hours. While it's something many have come to accept as part of city living elsewhere, it remains a pertinent consideration here too. This could be a hiccup, especially if you're commuting to downtown Atlanta or nearby areas for work. Yet, amidst all this lies a silver lining. Johns Creek offers close proximity to both serene countryside landscapes and the electrifying urban life of Atlanta. It's like having your cake and eating it too. You can immerse yourself in Atlanta's bustling scenes over the weekend or find solace in Georgia's picturesque countryside, all within driving distance. That said, navigating around might pose some challenges without your own set of wheels, given the limited public transportation options available here. Independence comes with a vehicular prerequisite in this neck of the woods. Most residents agree that owning a car isn't just convenient, it's essential. Last but certainly not least, let's talk about employment opportunities. If you're eyeing healthcare, retail, or education sectors for your next career leap, then look no further. From Emory Johns Creek Hospital offering positions in healthcare to various shopping centers catering to retail enthusiasts and local schools seeking educators, your next job opportunity might just be around the corner. Okay, we now arrive at our fourth residential gem, North Decatur. Nestled close to the heart of downtown Atlanta, this spot is your ticket to a vibrant job market and an endless array of entertainment, dining, shopping, and cultural delights. Not to mention, those daily commutes become a breeze if you're working downtown. However, it's worth noting that the schools might not be top tier on the charts compared to other metro Atlanta areas like Alpharetta or Johns Creek, as we talked earlier. But don't lose heart because DeKalb County School District is on its toes, constantly aiming for higher standards across all student levels. And there are gyms in the mix like Beacon Hill Middle School, which ranks 32nd in the state. And unlike Johns Creek and Alpharetta, when it comes to setting up your nest without breaking the bank, you'll find housing options far more forgiving on your wallet. This is a golden opportunity for budget-conscious families or young professionals who are just starting out. My wife's friend actually lives there with her husband and 5-year-old daughter, and they absolutely love Decatur, especially the downtown area, as there's a lot to do, and it's got a great option as far as just the proximity to where things are located. Now, if there is a slight downside, it would be the cost of living in such an enviable locale, meaning that shelling out more for life's essentials like groceries, utilities, property taxes, and homeowners insurance would be the things that you'd have to be aware of. This may not be an issue for young professionals or small families with a 2-income household, but it could turn out to be a sore spot for larger families with growing kids who can eat their weight in groceries. Another amazing perk with living in North Decatur, something a few realtors talk about, is having quality healthcare within arm's reach. It's nothing short of a luxury that many smaller towns can only dream about. For instance, North Decatur is close to some of the region's most reputable hospitals and medical centers, such as Emory Decatur Hospital, which is formerly known as DeKalb Medical, and world-renowned institutions like Emory University Hospital and Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, known for their research, specialty treatments, and expert care. Yet, urban living does usually include a few sacrifices, like giving up easy access to outdoor adventures. And yes, there are parks and spots of greenery around, but don't expect the sprawling open spaces to be found further from city centers. On the flip side, those craving peace might find themselves at odds with this lively neighborhood. Proximity to bustling roads and highways means noise is part of the package deal, something to ponder if tranquility tops your list, or something to embrace if you enjoy the constant low hum of cityscape sounds. In terms of safety, a pivotal concern for anyone, the area gets an A+ from niche.com, with 67% of residents voting it pretty safe and 33% rating it as very safe. And finally, let's talk about transportation. If you don't have a personal vehicle, well, you're in luck because North Decatur provides ample access to public transportation through MARTA, also known as the Metropolitan Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority. Between the bus system and the train, you'll be able to get pretty much anywhere in North Decatur without a car. And I kid you not, I have a client that bought in Decatur, I think 7 years ago, and when they decided to move there, they had this in mind where they could basically use the MARTA for anything, and they indeed do still to this day. And here we are at number 5 on our list of top areas to live in Atlanta. Are you ready to hear about Brookwood, the perfect blend of city convenience and suburban charm? So let's get into it. It's all about location, location, location. Brookwood is a stone's throw away from Piedmont Park, the High Museum of Art, the Woodruff Art Center, the Center Stage Theater, and more. This spot is a cultural enthusiast's dream, you could say. Just imagine weekends filled with art explorations and picnics in lush parks. It's just an all-around win. Now, I'm gonna try to guess what you're thinking. You may be saying, with all these perks, there's a huge price tag on it, but that's actually not the case. Not at the moment anyway. So here's what I could tell you right out the gate. The cost of housing in Brookwood plummeted back in March 2023 and is back on a steady climb. And this entire area presents a huge investment opportunity for buyers who want to be in the city, as they could see their investment skyrocket in the next few years. All that said, just like North Decatur, the cost of living, we're talking utilities, groceries, and all of that, is higher than in other Atlanta areas, so you will want to review your budget before staking your claim here. But should you choose to make Brookwood your home, you'll find that navigating the city is a breeze thanks to excellent public transit options. Now, before you pack your bags, you'll want to consider the schooling situation as well. Compared to other Atlanta neighborhoods, schools here don't rank quite as high, and this could be a crucial factor for those with children or planning to start a family. If you want to stay in the city and send your kids to a school system on the rise, you may want to look at North Decatur instead. When it comes to dining, entertainment, and shopping, Brookwood is full of surprises and places for you to explore. The only thing I'll say beyond that is if you're also looking for outdoor adventure, there are parks too. They're just not within walking distance of most housing zones. You'll have to drive a very short distance to get there. Speaking of housing, the diversity in options is another feather in its cap. Whether you're after the simplicity of apartment living or seeking the independence of owning a townhouse, there's something for everyone. Now, circling back to transportation, it's pretty much what you'd expect. Traffic congestion remains a thorn in its side, particularly during rush hours. Commuting can sometimes feel like more trouble than it's worth. But then again, there's always the MARTA, and sometimes it feels good to glide by on a train, passing the rows of cars on the highway. On a positive note, safety is less of a concern here than in other parts of the city. Lower crime rates mean peace of mind and a good night's sleep in the city. So are you ready to jump into the exciting lifestyle Atlanta has to offer? Whether it's in the pulsating energy of Atlantic Station or Decatur's tranquil charms that appeals, a swanky loft in Brookwood or a cozy cottage in Alpharetta or Johns Creek that captures your heart, I'm here to help. So just drop me an email, give me a call. It's all it takes to kickstart this thrilling journey. Perhaps another area has piqued your interest as well. And no worries, Atlanta is brimming with amazing spots waiting for you all over. So don't forget to hit subscribe and be sure to reach out to me if you are looking to make a move. Until then, catch you on the next video.